He has been
This,
overserved.
but yeah, it's crazy, you know. The point is, you should just be able to hum this stuff together. I worked really. I met Ray Charles. Ray Charles asked to hear my strings. That's the biggest thing that ever happened to me. Ray Charles wanted to hear my string reel, whatever that is. It was a month before he died. I cannot tell you what that brought me. I wept openly. My wife understood why. I had worked to have Ray Charles ask to hear my work. George is still on my mind. When John F. Kennedy dined at the White House, he summoned the Nobel laureate elite, and he recalled the collection of talent when Jefferson sat down alone there to eat. He threw the laughter aside, said it can't be denied. There are those with no food at our feet. That is history, brother and sister. To me, that's history. And now executive timber still trembles whenever you might mention that sweet bird of youth. We have elected rejection of civil affection. In one word, it's really uncouth. So throw the laughter aside when I speak of a snide and a sinister contempt for truth. For those who hunger and thirst not for liberty, who look for sanity caught up in vanity, we hear the cries of a rising humanity. Your history. History shows that a rose is a rose by a nose, a great republic for which it to stand. History shows that it's prudent to honor a student of the law writ by Moses for man. Leave us not mention the tension of snide condescension from banks where I've been hat in hand. I feel like yanking their treasures, not costily, and say, why thanks, it's a pleasure, not hostily, while at my leisure remind them whose boss you see. I'm history. And then they laid him in state on a train, on a date with a reaper to join FDR. And then he rolled down the track with a dream for Barack to meet his brother, cross over the bar. Talk about brains, I heard trains riding over remains of the victims of hunger and war. And I heard voices rejoice in my industry. Your history. History shows that a rose is a rose by a nose, a great republic for which it to stand. History's filled with a regret, and it ain't over yet, up to Muhammad from old Abraham. Talk about tribal, the Bible's a tale that I fancy, yet plain folk with reason demand. To ask who not what we can do for our country, we ask what our nation will make of its economy, what with its brains and its graves, please extend to me such misery. no recompense are encamped on the broad White House lawn. There's a pitiful sense of despair in the air, and a man of the law says, move on. There is a house on the hill where they eat till they fill us with will in this dark before dawn. And I could paint you from old Deuteronomy a richer picture to fix your economy. But I'd offend you, my friend, I surrender the end. I'm history. Rest easy. Rest easy. Thank you for your kind regard. Jim Cooper and me.